everybody, it's Christina. It is Friday and I am doing Flip Through Friday. It's hosted by Gwen the Trash Witch, who is wonderful. This is hashtag Flip Through Friday. And I have a few other journals, so I'll probably flip through an unfinished journal next week. But today I wanted to do this Backroads of California. I bought this, I don't know, several years ago. And I don't really remember because I did this several years ago. And I don't really remember where I got it from. But this is a fabulous book and I haven't really looked at it recently. So let's have a look and see what's in here. But what I do remember is this is fabulous. Fabulous book. And I was going to cut it up and use it in my junk journals, and I haven't gotten to it, and I'm a little hesitant too because this is just such a beautiful book the way it is. It's huge, first of all, and it is full of illustrations just like this. And the cover of it, I will show you, is the same as the dust cover. So you can see that it's exactly the same. So you get the dust cover you could play with and still have the book intact. But you're gonna, if you haven't seen this, and this is from Sunset, which I think is Sunset Magazine, which I believe is a California magazine, I believe. I'm not really sure. Let me know in the comments below if you know. Otherwise, I'll probably go look it up after I shoot this video. So, as you can see on the inside papers, and I should know what this is called, and it's slipping my mind, so I'm just going to move on. I paid $8 for this. I'm fairly certain that I picked this up at a antique shop. Which one, I don't remember, but I guess it doesn't really matter because they all have what they have, and that's what they have. So it's got all these beautiful illustrations already of mailboxes. How fabulous is that? Because this is Backroads of California. And I'm going to speed it up a little bit, but just fabulous. Like, you have all of these illustrations. Some of them are in color. They're all in just beautiful. So I used to live in California, and I just saw when I was looking through this, it talks about this was printed, hold on, in 1971. So it is, and the paper on this too, it's almost like watercolor paper maybe. It's very textured and very nice to touch. So I like this. I like it when books aren't like shiny and pictures. I like it when there's lots of illustrations. This is just absolutely this old tractor. I love old tractors. Oh, so right here, the lonely route from Chula Vista to Descanso. And obviously I used to live in Chula Vista a long time ago when I was first married. I lived in Chula Vista because my ex-husband was in the Navy in San Diego. So that's kind of cool. So we start down there in that bottom corner, the very bottom corner, the southwest corner. So that's exciting for me since we start where I kind of started my, adult life. Right down here. And I didn't have this book then. But look at these. Look at this, like, church, this tree. There's so many things you could do with this. I mean, you could, like, cut these images out and put them in your books. You could, it's got lots of maps and all of this. But, like, these drawings, you could kind of make a sketch like this if you were super ambitious. But all of the writing in this is also in this, like, handwriting, as if it's just somebody's travel journal. And so I just absolutely adore this book. I'm so excited about it every time I see it because it's just a beautiful book. Also, I love road trips, so I love this a lot. I think that I have been out traveling and done sketches like this, both before and after I had this book. So it's a little bit of a inspiration to me because it's always fun to see like other people's illustrations and how they approach doing illustration. Since I myself have tried it, I'm not going to say that I'm a master of it. I mean, I'm just in awe of this person who did this. Oh, let's talk about, this is Sketches and Trip Notes by Earl Thollander. So probably, I mean, this is somebody's travel journal is what this is. And but just the ideas here for your journals, I mean, you can make your own notes in your own handwriting, and look at how beautiful it is. Look at this truck. So this was published in 1971. This truck is probably a 1960s truck. I mean, maybe 1950s. Who knows? I don't see dates. I only see highway numbers. And I mean, he's sketching everything. He sketches buildings, he sketches the mountains, he sketches the trees. Like, oh, have you ever been through Joshua Tree? Just, it's like going through Dr. Seuss land. I am absolutely entranced by this. Look at this. I know I'm going kind of fast. This is very much a long book. And I don't want to make a 3-hour video because I probably could. Again, I grabbed this because I thought it was so fantastic, and I bought it with the idea of using it in my junk journals. And I have since been kind of, this is one that I'm just really hesitant to cut up, and because it is in really good shape and it is such a joy to look at. But it would be fun to work with as a junk journal too, because it's got, like I said, the paper in this is really high quality, great paper. It would give you a very nice backdrop to work on, or just to add some of these images. The other thing is it's kind of large format, and it does, a lot of these things take up like the entire page. So I would be hard pressed to fit this into any of my journals, which are slightly smaller. This is a mural to teach music to Indians, Mission San Antonio de Padua. You should say Native Americans. Or indigenous people, I guess. I'm having a hard time keeping up. I'm trying. I am trying. There's another old truck. I don't know why I'm like super just infatuated with old trucks right now, but that is a thing. I am infatuated with old trucks right now. And then the San Francisco Bay Area. You have a map again. Absolutely beautiful. I love trees. I love drawn trees. I have another book Trees of the Pacific Northwest that has absolutely beautiful illustrations of trees in it. That one I picked up when I was visiting a national park, and I got it in the look at these cows. Oh, they're so sweet. Okay, Red Point Reyes. Sorry, my pronunciation is probably absolutely horrible. Look at this old fishing boat. That's fabulous. Oh, look at this landscape. So much fun. I'm not sure. I mean, I find this book so inspiring the way that it is. And I guess we'll just see what happens. Like I said, it's kind of large to use. I can make photocopies, obviously, which I haven't done. But I think just using it as a book of inspiration is also perfectly fine. And just, I mean, you could copy these things, but you lose the paper that way. Madrone. Just on your next trip, I mean, do some drawing, do some writing about it, write about the things you learn about. Oh, look at this fire tower. Fence Meadow Lookout. They built these like lookouts way up at the top of the mountains so they could watch for fire. For wildfires. Oh, this bridge is fantastic. I always love it when they, I mean, going out on the trails and seeing the bridges out in the middle of like nowhere, and it just astounds me, like, did they take a trek out there to even move those things? But I think that they don't. I think that like some of them they can't, and they have to just build them from like, I don't know where they get the materials, because some of these bridges are like that I've seen out on trails are absolutely amazing. I should learn more about that. This is Levitt Pass, Levitt Peak, Sonora Pass. This guy really got around and really knew California in a way that I guess most of us probably don't. Today we would just, you know, pull out our cell phone and snap a picture. But this is just an absolutely beautiful, I guess there are still people who do travel journals like this, aren't there? Knee-high beverages. There's like a knee-high soda. I've never had one. I've only heard about them. But anyway, I love everything. I love his illustrations. I love everything about this. I love his illustrations. I love how the handwriting looks. I don't know, what is he writing? You may have to drive to the prison off Green Valley Road to visit its handicraft shop and see the massive East Gate along Deer Valley Road. You will pass the 1871 adobe Jacob Zentgraf house. I visited the Zentgraf family cemetery on Starbuck Road. There lie John Frank Lambert, William Jacob Jr., Gabriel, Jacob Sr., his wife, and two without headstones. Jacob outlived them all. An older resident I spoke to said that Jacob Zentgraf gave his boys a bottle of homemade grappa every day. Oh my, every day. That was the reason for their early demise. I was told Jacob lived to be 89. However, and I'm sure he didn't pass up the grappa, at Jayhawk Cemetery, birds sang in the cypress trees, cowbells tinkled from over the hill, wind whistled eerily in the hollow metal pines, holding up the cemetery sign, Deer Valley Road returns to Green Valley Road at rescue. Because I was interested to see what it was he was writing about. So, exploring Northern California. California's a big state, so here you get to go through it in this kind of very personal way, following this guy's travels. I love going to cemeteries. I don't know about you guys. I just really like taking a walk through the cemetery sometimes. Apparently this guy did too. Oh my. I got a coyote. It's probably eating the chickens. And there's, look at all these honeybees. You can see it like he's actually drawn in the little tiny bees. They're just little dots. Such a beautiful, beautiful place. Trinity National Forest. Look at these, like, the trees. So I am coming to the end of this. I am super glad that I got a chance to pull this book out and take a few minutes to flip through it, because it is very beautiful. And oh, look at this. He says, a bamboo pen fashioned by myself was used for most of the Backroads drawings. Black waterproof ink was my medium, along with a bottle of diluted ink for gray tones. There you go. A radiograph pen was used for the line drawings and lettering, and 70-pound watercolor paper was the sketching material. Good traveling. So you know how he did this. Pretty amazing. And then I'm going to say, on the Backroads of California, I rediscovered the pleasure of driving. It had nothing to do with haste and everything to do with taking time to perceive with full consciousness the Earth's ever-changing colors, designs, and patterns. Which is, kind of speaks to where I'm personally at right now. I'm just trying to slow down and resist the urge and the constant push to go. So, and slow down and create slowly, craft slowly. So this is cool for me. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to get off of here, and we'll let you get back to your Friday. And I hope you enjoyed this. If you look for this, I haven't looked. You could try some of the online used bookstores. It's called Backroads of California. It's published by Sunset. Beautiful book. I think it was worth every dollar of the $8 that I got for it, even if I never use it in my crafting. I think it's just very inspiring. I might use it in other ways to do more of my own art. So, thanks, Gwen, for hosting Flip Through Friday. Thanks to Harmony's Creation, who previously hosted this. And thanks for watching. This is Christina at Scrapcraft and Stitchery, and please like my video. I appreciate so much everybody who subscribes, everybody who comments, and thank you so much for that. I want to really heartfeltly say that. And so until next time, stitch scrappily and scrap happily, and I will see you next time. Bye!